I can only spend my money on girls. And Zhao Yuqi sighed. She looked at her phone that showed 2 billion. A clerk said, Mrs. Zhao, if you could sign this document, the process will be almost complete. Zhao Yuqi asked, Oh, all right. Is it enough as it is? The man replied, Yes, that is fine. Now you are the owner of Big Cat TV, and the company's loss reports are recorded in the respective files. You can review them. Zhao Yuqi frowned as she read, The loss is over 10 million. No wonder Chen Yuan just wired me money. If I had taken over the company before it restarted operating, I would have, she thought to herself. He is such a dependable and considerate person, but unfortunately he can be fickle. Chen Yuan transferred the 2 billion without hesitation, and I should express my gratitude in every way possible, otherwise would I not be ungrateful. And a few moments later, at a car dealership where people had gathered, Zhao Yuqi asked aloud, If I am going to gift him a car, which car would he prefer? From what I recall, he had a Ferrari before. How about giving him another Ferrari? Someone suggested. Zhao Yuqi was shocked and muttered to herself, Why is it her? She noticed Xiao Ruoyu checking out a sports car. Xiao Ruoyu was peering inside a vehicle. Zhao Yuqi greeted, Hello, Sister Xiao. Are you here to buy a car? She thought, Why is she here? Did we plan to come together? Xiao Ruoyu replied, No. My father's birthday is approaching, so I came to buy a car as a birthday gift for him. Yuqi, what about you? You are not planning to gift a car to Chen Yuan, are you? Zhao Yuqi felt a flush of panic. What does she mean? She also wants to gift a car to Chen Yuan. Is she testing me? No way in the world would I buy a car for that scoundrel, she thought, but she forced a laugh. I also came to buy a car for my dad too, she said. Xiao Ruoyu chuckled, Really? Ha ha ha, what a coincidence. Zhao Yuqi returned the laugh awkwardly. Yeah, ha ha ha, really good coincidence. Suddenly Qin Bingshu appeared and asked, Why are you guys here too? All three turned to look. They chimed in almost simultaneously, Why are you here too? Qin Bingzu scratched her cheek and wiped sweat from her brow, saying, Buying a car for my dad's birthday? Zhao Yuqi's sweat grew heavier as she smiled nervously. It's really such a small world. We are also here to buy a car as a gift for Dad's birthday. Xiao Ruoyu forced a laugh and added, Yes, ah ha ha. Qin Bingshu giggled weakly. Maybe we have the same dad, ha ha. They all fanned themselves, visibly flustered. Xiao Ruoyu thought angrily to herself, Buying a gift for Dad? Even ghosts would not believe it. I am definitely going to buy a car to give to Chen Yuan. Mom is right, she reminded herself. All this talk about punishing Chen Yuan is just a show. That woman Zhao took 2 billion from Chen Yuan a few days ago. I do not have that kind of money in my pocket. I must call for outside help. Xiao Ruoyu's mother spoke into the phone. What's wrong, Ruoyu? You called back suddenly. Planning to give a car to Chen Yuan as a gift? Not enough money? Don't worry, Xiao Yu. Mom is here to help you. She turned to Chen Bo and ordered, Chen Bo, transfer funds from the family treasury and send them to Xiao Yu. Chen Bo protested, Madam. Those funds are intended for the young master's wedding. Her mother cut him off. Chen Bo, stop talking. Currently, the most crucial matter for the Xiao family is to keep Chen Yuan tied to our ship. Everything else is secondary. Chen Bo sighed. The young master sighed. His wife interrupted. We can let him suffer a little for the sake of the family's prosperity and future. Chen Bo murmured. Poor young man. How pitiful. Xiao Ruoyu checked her phone and saw the transfer notification. 60 million. She gasped. So fast. She transferred me 60 million. She smiled to herself and whispered, I always thought my parents favored my younger brother, but it turns out I misunderstood them. Don't worry, Mom. I will definitely win against Zhao Yuqi. Chen Yuan said, Hao Tian, did the Bugatti Veyron I ordered arrive? Zhang Haoxian replied, Pretty fast. I will take care of things. You can rest assured. Let us go to the VIP lounge and sign the agreement. Chen Yuan suddenly saw a group of attractive women and blushed as his nose bled. He said to himself, Not to mention, there are quite a few beautiful women at car shows. As a lady in a black silk dress showed off her curves instead of the sports car, another girl in a tiny blue dress also flaunted her figure. Chen Yuan drooled and muttered to himself, Before, I did not even have the courage to come in. Suddenly, Chen Yuan was shocked and thought, Why are those two together? Zhao Yuqi and Xiao Ruoyu came together? Are they really that close? Now, and even she is here too? He then noticed Qin Bingshu handing over a bottle of antifreeze to Zhao Yuqi and Xiao Ruoyu. Chen Yuan's expression darkened. Are they forming a modern-day sworn alliance? Qin Bingzu suddenly looked back, frowning in confusion. She said to herself, Strange. I always feel like someone is watching me. Zhang Haoqian stood there blankly. Zhao Yuqi asked, What is wrong, senior? Qin Bingshu replied, "Nothing. Let us continue watching." Zhang Haoqian turned his head, still looking confused. Chen Yuan quickly hid, sweating nervously. He whispered in his heart, "Though I expected things might go south someday, I never anticipated it would be like this. They must have already spilled the beans to each other by now. But even so, neither of them broke up with me. It seems they still cannot let me go." Zhang Haoqian asked, "Mr. Yan, what is wrong? Are you not feeling well?" Chen Yuan thought to himself, "After all, these women each have a favorability of 95 or above. This seems like my chance to turn things around." Straightening his clothes to look more dignified, Chen Yuan said, "Nothing. I just had a cramp in my foot earlier. By the way, Mr. Zhang, what are the most expensive cars available here today?" Zhang Haoqian proudly answered, "I spared no effort for today. I put a lot of thought into this. The three most expensive cars tonight are the Pagani Zonda, the Lamborghini Anconian, and that Bugatti Veyron you ordered." Chen Yuan said calmly, "Okay, I want all three of them. Please give me a price." Zhang Haoqian froze and looked back at Chen Yuan in disbelief. "All three?" he muttered to himself. Chen Yuan smirked and thought, "I will just use these three cars to test the strength of their so-called alliance." As he imagined Zhao Yuqi, Xiao Ruoyu, and Qin Bingshu, he grinned like a madman. Zhang Haoqian cleared his throat. "You want all of them? This is more difficult to arrange." Chen Yuan replied confidently, "Money is not an issue. You understand my spending level." Zhang Haoqian waved his hand, sighing, "Brother, you misunderstood. It is not about money. The other two cars have already been reserved by someone else." Chen Yuan frowned. "Already booked by someone? Who is so rich and powerful?" Zhang Haoqian leaned closer and said, "Brother Yan, look over there. It is him, the eldest son of the nation's richest Lin family, Mr. Lin. He booked the remaining two cars last year, reportedly intending to gift them to his younger sister." Chen Yuan clenched his fists and muttered, "The Lin Group? The colossal entity that spans the entire nation? Do you expect me to confront them for the cars?" Zhang Haoqian quickly reassured him, "Brother Yanji, do not worry. I have other luxury cars here. I will accompany you to make another selection." At that moment, a tall man extended his hand. Mr. Lin smiled and said, "Hello, beauty. My surname is Lin. May I have the honor of adding you on WeChat to get to know each other?" Xiao Ruoyu blinked. "Ah," Mr. Lin continued earnestly, "I know I am being presumptuous, but you really look like a friend I once had. She passed away many years ago due to illness. It has always been a lifelong regret of mine. Seeing you today feels as if I have met her again. You can block me if you wish. I only hope to mend a regret." Xiao Ruoyu was stunned, then caught sight of Chen Yuan standing at a distance. She thought bitterly, his gaze is so indifferent, as if he is not the same person at all. What is going on? I never even intended to add this Mr. Lin. Why is he looking at me with such cold eyes? You are playing with relationships, treating me as if I am some sort of threat. Why is that? Turning to Mr. Lin, she forced a smile. "Fine, since you put it that way, let us add each other on WeChat." She thought privately, even if we do not chat, it might make Chen Yuan feel a little overwhelmed. Glancing around, she muttered, "Eh? Where did Chen Yuan go? Whether what I am doing is right or wrong, why do I feel this bitterness in my heart?" Meanwhile, Zhang Haoqian asked, "Brother Yan, do you know that girl?" Chen Yuan said flatly, "Yes, we knew each other a long time ago, but now I do not know her." Zhang Haoqian looked even more puzzled. Chen Yuan suddenly leaned closer, smirking. "Haoqian, I will give you a higher amount than Mr. Lin. 1 billion. Is it enough?" He chuckled darkly and added, "Haoqian, I know your business values credibility. If this is too difficult for you, then consider my words unsaid." Zhang Haoqian threw an arm around Chen Yuan and shouted, "Not difficult at all. Absolutely difficult. Mr. Lin is not just some simpleton. Is it really 1 billion? Chen Yuan said, "Certainly. My words are as true as pure gold." Zhang Haoqian thought to himself, "It looks like you are fighting over a woman and feeling jealous, offending Mr. Lin, but making a clean profit of 800 million. Only a fool would pass up such a deal." As Zhang Haoqian walked away, he muttered, "Sorry, Mr. Lin, but here, you cannot compete with a solid 800 million in cold, hard cash." Chen Yuan swiped his black card, took a cup of water and sat down. Zhang Haoqian returned and said, "All right, the money has been transferred. Let us have a pleasant cooperation, Yan. Is there anything else you would like to instruct?" Chen Yuan replied, "Brother, I do have something I need your help with. Later, I plan to do something at the car exhibition." Zhang Haoqian raised an eyebrow. "What? What are you planning to do?" Meanwhile, Xiao Ruoyu was still looking around. Where did Chen Yuan go? She whispered to herself. Suddenly, a piano was brought out. Xiao Ruoyu blinked in surprise. Huh? Is there going to be a performance at the car exhibition? Why would someone play the piano at a car show? A poor man muttered. What kind of act is this? A special performance? Another bystander said, Is it a manufacturer's press conference? Maybe it is for publicity. Another man shrugged. No idea. Let us just watch. Xiao Ruoyu's breath caught in her throat. Chen Yuan, what is he up to? Playing the piano out of the blue? Then the first notes resounded. Xiao Ruoyu froze. I have never heard this piece before, but the melody... Her heart pounded in her chest, and her eyes blurred. The melody, so melancholic. Tears welled up and rolled down her cheeks. Chen Yuan's fingers moved gracefully across the keys, his music heavy with sorrow. A middle-aged man whispered tearfully, The piano sounds so beautiful. I feel like I am reliving my first love. His friend choked up. It is like I am seeing my great-grandmother again. Another man's lover asked, Who is this person? Why do I shed tears against my will when I hear him play? Chen Yuan continued, playing like a master. Zhao Yuqi looked on, whispering, Chen Yuan seems to be in a very bad mood. Qin Bingshu glanced sideways at Zhao Yuqi's cleavage and muttered, Is it because of what happened with Xiao Ruoyu just now? The music spread like waves, stirring emotions everywhere. Xiao Ruoyu clutched her chest, trembling. Chen Yuan's melody is filled with melancholy, sorrow, and a chilling sense of disappointment. When the final note fell silent, Chen Yuan rose from the piano bench. His gaze locked onto Xiao Ruoyu. To love someone, he said softly, is to set them free, even if it leaves you with 1,000 wounds. Like rain, you are free now. And then he turned and walked away. Chen Yuan, do not go. I was wrong. Do not leave me alone, Xiao Ruoyu cried, her voice breaking. Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.